the success that was Tetris in 1989 on the NES and Game Boy, there seemed to be a huge boom in the number of puzzle games that came out, and every publisher seemed to get in on this. This time around, I'd like to take a look at the puzzle games that Nintendo released for the NES in the wake of Tetris. Just because there's 5 games that I'll be talking about this time, that does not make this a top 5. Top 5 would imply that I like these games in varying degrees. However, to be honest, I think these games are all just okay. All these games have varying level settings, difficulty adjustments, etc. That's pretty much standard fare for puzzle games, so I'm not really going to get into that. I'm just going to take a look at some of these games. So let's get right to it. Dr. Mario is probably the most popular of the NES puzzle games after Tetris. You match up viruses with colored pills to clear them. I'll refrain from jokes about Mario being a doctor. There are millions of them on the internet. Tetris 2 probably should have been called Hey, This Isn't Tetris. I think I have more nostalgia for this one than any of the others on the list, even though I'm usually not very kind to it when I talk about it. In Yoshi, you match up tiles vertically or enclose them in Yoshi eggs to keep the screen from filling up. It's kind of fun, but it feels like the eggshells don't fall nearly as often as they should. Yoshi's Cookie could have easily been called Mario's Bakery. You line up rows of cookies to progress. This and Yoshi came out somewhat close together, and they have similar titles, so they're sometimes confused. Wario's Woods was the last first-party title released for the NES. It was also the only NES game with an ESRB rating for it. It's a basic color matching with a variety of Mario characters and really not too much to write home about. Looking at Yoshi's Cookie and Dr. Mario really gets me kind of thinking. If you look at a lot of the NES games, especially a lot of these first-party titles, you'll notice Mario, he's kind of had a lot of different jobs out there. I mean, doctor, baker, construction worker, carpenter is what they said he was in Donkey Kong. Everybody associates him with being a plumber. He's also refereed tennis and boxing, and he's played golf on a professional level. I know back when they decided to make Mario a plumber, or Shigeru Miyamoto probably came up with this idea, they said they'd like to think of him as kind of a hard-working guy, and that may be the argument for why he's done all these different things, but I'm kind of getting the suspicion that he might just be a deadbeat who can't hold a steady job. Maybe. Just a theory. And there were plenty more puzzle games for the NES where this came from. This is just a really small sampling, just the ones Nintendo put out after Tetris. I'm getting really close to collecting all 70 of the first-party NES titles. So, I'm going to be doing little videos like this where I just, go overview a few of the ones in similar themes. And if you like this idea, just let me know and I'll keep it coming. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Take care.